Hello, everybody. Tauruses, welcome to your monthly reading. Today is the 28th of January 2022, and this reading will be with you for a month from 28th of January until the next 28th of February 2022. We'll dig deeper into your reading this time, guys, and to see the energies right here, we'll break down your reading so that we can get a better perspective and a better understanding of what you need to understand, what you need to heed to and follow, right? So that it helps you to move the next month through in a better way, right? Understanding yourself better. All right, let's call upon a divine guide, our angel, our spirit guide, our ancestors, and my ancestors, and my divine source into this reading for you. Sun, Moon, Taurus with Venus and Jupiter in your individual planetary position, okay? Now again, everybody is on a different timeline, guys, so take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? And for a better understanding, check your moon and rising if you have questions about your own energies here, okay? So the first question that I'm going to ask, and we'll dig deeper for more clarification as we proceed into the reading, guys. So get your cup of coffee, bag of popcorn, right? Light snacks, whatever you like. If you vape, get your vape, right? Get your cigarettes, whatever you want to do. And let's move into your reading for you, okay? So for the first time here, after many months, let's call for your subconscious energy first, okay? Let's see what your subconscious have to say around this portion in time. And as we move, we'll dig deep for more information to see more, okay? So your subconscious energy, the next would be your conscious energy, okay? So whatever your subconscious is telling you, you will have that reflected on your conscious side, on your conscious energy. So both are very important for you at this point in time, okay? The next would be your hope and your fear, okay? So whatever you're hoping and whatever you're fearing at the same time. So Spirit, what is Taurus's hope and Taurus's fear at the same time? What are you hoping and what is that at the same time you fear may happen or may not happen, right? So your hope and your fear, what is that you have? Wow, okay. All right, there we go. The next question, guys, would be your environment, okay? Environment is required, necessary, a part of our structure, call it a part of our energies, right? So what is your environment talking about or will be talking about around this portion of a month in time? What is that you can expect from your environment? What is that you can see in your environment? What is that you are, what's there in your environment, okay? So I'm not going to take these cards in the reverse, guys. I would rather have them upright, okay, so that we can proceed, okay? The next question is, or will be for you, my spirit, is your advice. What is your advice to Taurus or Tauruses around this portion? What is your advice? What you have to tell them? All right. Good job. All right. Next one would be your final, it's kind of a probable outcome that you might see or notice for yourself. What is the probable outcome for Tauruses for the next month? Okay, woman holding a heart. Okay. All right. The bottom of the deck is man holding a coin, and this is your energy, Taurus. I relate this with you because you are the earth sign. Okay, it's like the King of Pentacle energy. Now, with the King of Pentacle energy, guys, then you have the sun, and then you have appreciation, and you have the seventh chakra, the yin and the yang. Okay. So, I mean, what you're looking for, angel of love. So there is a cyclical cycle of change that is not still here, right? And this is like your feminine and masculine side. It's a cyclical cycle, right? Where there could also be a possibility of two people being involved in your life at the same time, whatever that means to you, right? But there is some kind of a cyclical cycle of stability that will bring back some kind of stability in your life, Taurus. And that could also be, a part of your new journey, something that involves some kind of love, affection, appreciation, anything that you are with the with the seventh chakra, you're thinking about it, right? You're thinking, see, you have learned a lot of lesson during this period in time is what I'm getting, Taurus, more so. Okay, and because of a lot of learning lessons, not everybody will have the same kind of learning lessons, but in different ways and shapes and forms, right? But there is an X amount of learning that you have acquired. Now, call them lessons, call them learning, call them your understanding, call them your awakening, your epiphany, whatever that story. But there is something that you are understanding, or you will be understanding better, right? As you see some kind of change, or you kind of want some change, you're thinking about that kind of change in your own life, right? Because you see, there is some kind of, there is something coming to light, okay, for you, Taurus. There is something coming to light. Either somebody is coming back into your life, right? Somebody you love, you appreciate, or, there is some kind of a transition in your life. Now, that transition can happen when somebody comes and showers their affection on you, or you going forward and showering your affection on somebody else. It can be in any shape and form, right? But there is a new, enlightenment, again, a new enlightenment, a new epiphany, of somebody you're probably also thinking about. Could be for some of you that you haven't really appreciated that person, for some, right? And you need to appreciate that person. You need to tell that person what you have. And for that, you require a lot of vitality in yourself, to bring that energy where you want to tell somebody something that you may have not told her or him, right? So that also could be a part of the story. But there is a lot of enlightenment I'm getting, right, at this point in time. Like I said, because of some kind of learning lesson that you have acquired in the previous times, it's all kind of coming back to you. It's a change. It's a cyclical cycle of change where some of you may have been thinking from a different perspective of your life. That also could be a part of the story. You had wrong notions, you had wrong ideas about people in general, about life in general, right? But because of that cyclical cycle, now that could be because somebody is in your life who is giving you that love, or you want to give that love, but there is a love and affection kind of an energy that is making you, it's changing your thought process more so, right? Or will change your thought process. So this is where, thing is that, Taurus, that you could, by yourself, you could be going through a period in your life where you may not be feeling all that you want to feel all that stable, right? You want to be very, very stable, but you know that maybe some of you'll only have so much in your pocket, right? So with that so much in your pocket, what is that you can do in your life, your thought process? Because money is something that you cannot, I mean, however much you have, it's never enough. It's never enough, let me tell you that, guys, right? If you have this amount of money, the next morning you wake up and you tell yourself, oh, I really don't have much. So you cannot really put a, what's the word I'm looking for? You really cannot actually take money and say that, oh, I have enough, I don't have to worry about. So nobody has that kind of conscious consciousness that can enable that thought that way. But what can enable and change your thought is somebody's affection, somebody's love. That brings about a lot of stability, that even if you don't have what you desire, because you could be desiring this, the other person could be desiring that, the other person could be desiring anything. There is no end to our desires in life, to be honest, right? So whatever you're desiring in the physical world is more what I'm getting. You're thinking about that desire, that change in a different way now. You're thinking of your life in a different way. Your thing is just not on, focus is just not on material aspect. It's changing to somewhat, the dynamics are changing. The perspective is changing, the thought is changing, the way you look at situations from now on, the way it you understand the situations now is from a different dynamic, a different perspective, where you have that feeling of, like I said, affection, bonding, desire, love, whatever that story could be, right? But again, like I said, that brings about a lot of stability in your life, that that, okay, you might not have this much of money. I mean, like I said, money has no uh, quantity. If you have this much, you would want this much. If you have this much, you would want that much, right? So there is no quantity that you can give towards a material prosperity. But what you can give towards your stability is your thought, that is changing or will be changing. That thought changing process, that cyclical cycle of change, that understanding of masculine and feminine situation coming together, right? That brings about a lot of stability. That when two people or two different energies of two different sexes, they can come together, join together, tie up in unison together, right? That brings a lot of stability, rather than you putting your value on just the material prosperity, right? It's not that you're leaving or you're not denying that material prosperity, but what I'm getting over here, guys, is that your perspective of your stability, the notion that you had that money brings you stability, is changing towards a different notion of more compassion, love, being more human, being more kind, having that loving connection. That perspective brings about a change of understanding towards your own stability in life. Right? That's what I wanted to say. Okay, so that's the overall energy that I'm getting from your reading in here. But now we are going to dig deep for more information to see how that is, like what you need to do, what you need to understand for this situation, because it might be a little bit unsettling for some of you at this point, because you are not, it's like you're moving, your thought process is moving. So there could be some kind of unlikely feeling. You could be confused, you could be a little bit in your own understanding, because your thought process, you have learned lessons, you're trying to inculcate everything in that situation where your understanding is moving towards a different area of your life, right? So it could be a little bit unsettling for you around this 1 month period, but nonetheless, we'll see what your advice over here. Now, your subconscious self, the reason I took subconscious first, guys, is because whatever subconscious tells you, your conscious follows, right? It's not the other way around. It's always what your subconscious enables you, your conscious turns that into an action, right? So the subconscious of the goddess of the moon is clearly talking about you trying to understand, there is a lot of depth in your subconscious side, your inner knowing. You're trying to understand a lot about your own life, your own situations. It's your inner knowing. You don't have to tell that. So your subconscious is very silent at this point. You're not talking about it. You're trying to understand yourself better, is also what I'm getting, right? And with this, it also talks about your balance in yourself, because subconscious brings about the balance in our conscious energy, right? So if your subconscious is very clouded, is very unbalanced, is very disturbed, your conscious will be equally disturbed, right? So your subconscious has to be very clean and very clear with your inner knowing, that you understand situations in life better. But there is also, with this card, the goddess of the moon, it's talking about bringing back balance between what is right and what is wrong, right? Learning to get rid of your fear, learning to get rid of your illusions in life, because it also could be for some of you guys, and most of us, we go through this, that whatever we fear in our life, because it's more of an illusion that we are creating rather than a reality, right? So because we as adults, we create that fear sensation, let me tell you, we also create that illusion, even if nothing happens, right? Say for example, you want to go on a trip, and you're fearful. Oh, if I go now with all COVID situations, blah, 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 with all the tests, and if I get caught, and if something happens and I'm stranded in the middle of nowhere, that's your fear, that you're turning into an illusion. You don't know if that's going to happen, but it's an illusion that you have created in yourself. Now, because you have created that illusion, you cannot go on that travel. You cannot go towards that travel, because you have already kind of assumed in your life that no, if I go, I get stranded, and if I get stranded, I won't be able to come back home. And if I cannot come back home, blah, 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 and the consequence of the whole thing follows in your mind. Right? So this kind of an energy, the reason I'm explaining this, guys, is because this kind of an energy can be bothersome, right? Because a lot of illusion could be in your subconscious state of mind, where you're probably hiding that illusion. You're not telling anybody at this point. But what Spirit is saying is that it's okay, but you need to also balance your thought. If you're always in that state of fear and illusion and dread, oh my God, if I do this, this will happen. Oh my God, if I do that, that. If you're always doing that, you will never be able to bring back peace in yourself. That's important. So somewhere, guys, you have to learn to balance your fear and bring peace within yourself. So which means you have to stop thinking too much, which means you have to stop thinking about fear, in life, of life in general. Oh, you know what? I have, for example, right? I'm just giving you an example. This reading will be long, guys, let me tell you. I have $50. My budget is $40, for example. So I'm going to spend 40 and I'm going to save 10. And the 10 I save will be my stability, for example. Okay, now what happens is you have liked something that you wanted for a long time. Now that particular item is $55. So it means you're going over your budget. All right. Now, the moment you go over your budget, that's where the fear starts and the illusion. Oh, if I spend 55, it not only means I'm crossing my budget, it also means that the $10 that I was saving for that rainy day will be gone. So tomorrow, if something happens, I won't have the $10. I won't have anything because I've gone over the budget. So now the fear starts in, right? Then what am I going to do? Because the illusion has been created that, tomorrow something might happen and you won't have the $10. That's an illusion you have already created. So now your fear is getting the better of your illusion. That's what they're saying. So the thing over here is what they're telling you, guys, is with the moon card, that if you keep doing this in your subconscious, you're always fighting with your fear and illusion of what might happen tomorrow or day after or a year later or 2 years later. You will not be able to enjoy. Not only will you miss out on the moment you have in your life, not only will you miss out on the sleep you have tonight, but you will miss out on a lot of things in your life because you're always constantly battling with that illusion and fear in your life. Taurus. So your subconscious with the goddess of the moon, let's see, please clarify this for me. This is what they're telling you here, guys, that you have to learn that yes, the story, you have to consciously, what they're saying is, you have to consciously, with the Two of Wands, right? You have to, this is again your problem. You're at a crossroad. You don't know if you want to move forward, if you want to go backward. You're at a crossroad, right? You want to, some of you may have left the comfort of your home, for example, right? And you all are trying to move in a different direction. With the Two of Wands, it says that mentally, intuitively, some of you are getting ready to do that, even if you haven't done it. But now the story is that you don't know. If you move north, will it be better? If you move south, will it be better for you? You don't know. So here you are, stuck at a crossroad, trying to figure out which is your right domain. What do you need to do? What is your understanding? So again, like I said, you're constantly battling with that fear, right? You're constantly, because your illusion is your fear. You have already created that illusion of fear in yourself. So now you're trying to understand that, okay, and how can I be safe? What is the most safe route for me? Right? So because of that subconscious state, you're stuck. Because some of you could be thinking about the future, where you probably might need to leave your comfort zone. For example, so if you leave your comfort zone, what is the next best opportunity that you have to move into a better lifestyle or a better comfort zone or a better place where you will feel safe, you will feel secured, you will feel happy, and you will be at peace, right? But again, this is a crossroad in the tarot card reading. You're intuitively trying to understand, right? You're intuitively trying to figure the situation out. What is your best possible choice you have here? You're basically trying to make a choice of your life in general, right? But the thing over here, guys, is that somewhere that will also interfere with your peace because, again, risk is always a part of life. if you are, because this is also where you can be risk free, you don't have to do much, but you get everything, which is the best possible bet, best possible solution for you, not to rock boats, not to do anything wrong, but at the same time get all the cookies, right? That kind of an energy. So it's again because you have a lot of fear and you have a lot of illusion that's turning you, that's not letting you be at peace around this portion, because you're constantly working on that energy intuitively, trying to understand your road from today onwards, right? Please talk to me about the Two of Wands. But you are at a crossroad. You're still not really taking action on that situation, guys. But you're kind of worried about it. You're thinking about it, right? The Ten of Pentacles, yeah, because you want a solid structure in your life. You want a solid family, you want a solid relationship, you want stability, you want your retirement stability, you want happiness, you want everything, that a legacy that you have either established or you want to establish, for some of you, right? Something that will leave your footprints behind. But the thing is that, like I said, your subconscious is working on that energy. It's because somewhere it's a question of your stability, your happiness, your solid foundation of a relationship, right? Having a lot of money, health, wealth, security, financial stability, everything that matters to you. So you are kind of, like I said, you're trying to balance out some kind of logic, rational into yourself, trying to understand, what to do, because like some of you could be leaving this situation to move to a new situation. Some of you want to start this situation fresh. It could be anything for anybody at this point, but this is all about your fundamental stability in life, right? Please talk to me about the Ten of Pentacles. It's all about your understanding of your security, of you being grounded with your finances, your stability, your life, your home, right? A strength, right? Where there could be, where which is a strength, right? Which is the power that you want to bring. That brings around your personal power also, right? When you have everything in your rightful place, that also creates your personal power. That also creates your fundamental stability, right? So when you're stable, you feel secure, you feel happy, you feel at home, right? You feel that you have achieved a milestone in your life. That automatically brings your strength back, brings your personal power back in yourself. So in your subconscious energy, that is a route you're trying to take. That is the kind of a situation that you would want to make happen in this situation. That is what you are kind of working towards, trying to build, trying to understand what you can do now. Please talk to me about the Strength card. Let me first see if there is any kind of information for the Strength here, right? Because something over here is telling me that you're not really feeling strong in your subconscious, because you're lacking something for some of you, right? You're lacking some kind of this situation, right? Which is where you are feeling that sense of, maybe that you don't have all that power with you at this point in time. So, intuitively, you could be desiring a change of situation in your subconscious now, which in turn will bring back what you possibly don't have for some of you at this point in time. So it could be that situation here that, is also a part of your, creating a part of your fear and illusion because you're not sure if you can do that or if the desired change can happen. Some of you guys could be also at a cross stage of your life where you want to divorce somebody. Some of you may be even thinking about changing your personal life situation here for some of you, right? So with the strength, you get firecracker, excitement. So there is something that's missing, right? Bouquet, compliments from an admirer, okay? And then you have wine, seek out information that will help you. So, okay. So in your subconscious, you're, like I said, there is a lack of something that you're feeling at this point, and that is an excitement, a lack of excitement. Where you want compliments from somebody you love or somebody you admire, somebody who can bring in that excitement, somebody who can tell you, oh, you're great. You're great. Nobody else is there like you, right? That kind of an excitement. You hear good things about yourself. Tell me, who doesn't want it, right? Somebody who can tell you, oh, you have done the best job. You have worked in your life. You have taken all the risk. You have done the best. You want to be, you feel that lack, that somewhere you don't have people telling you that, which is good, which also could be a part of your loss of your own strength. Because you might have money, but you don't have people giving you that excitement in your life, telling you that you are really the best, pushing your, kind of pampering your ego a bit, I would say, right? So here they are saying wine, seek out information that will help you. So they are telling you that look for, there is a connection you have here, right? You have some kind of a connection that is intertwined with this situation, but you have to look for that. You have to look, there is some kind of information that is still very, it's not clear to you. You're not open. I mean, that information has not been open to you, right? It's still very much twisted and turned around in your life. So you have to seek out that information. You have to know more about somebody in your life. You have to know more about the route you want to take, which makes you excited, which brings back those kind of compliments with people in life in general. Something that makes you bring back your strength, your personal power, right? You have to kind of seek that information. There is some kind of information that is available to you or will be available to you that could be towards anything in your life, not just towards love, anything, but you have to go through grapevines to find out that information. It won't just come to you. That's what they're telling you. So there is still something that you don't know, but you want to know it. Then you have to make an effort to find that out. That's what they're saying for your subconscious, right? So with the Two of Wands, guys, like I said, with the Two of Wands, that you're trying to find out something, you're trying to understand something. Maybe that's what you're trying to understand is the information about if somebody wants to marry you, if you want to marry that person, is interested still in creating that Ten of Pentacles, is still interested in creating that home, that legacy with you in their life. It also could be that, right? Which is calling for which will bring back a lot of strength and personal power in your relationship as well, which will also create that kind of excitement, so you have somebody, maybe, guys, that you want, right, which will be the compliment from an admirer. You're probably missing out those compliment. You don't have that person, or the person is not giving you adequate information right now or attention right now, so you have to work for that information. You have to find out, you have to dig for that information. That is also a possibility that is going out in your subconscious, because you're not certain if somebody wants the same thing exactly as you want. That's also a part of the story. All right, let's move to your consciousness. Now, consciousness is the 5, which is talking about learning lesson, which is talking about attachment, right? Which is talking about some kind of negativity that you have either involved yourself with or in, Taurus, where you have refused to tell the truth, or when you have been wearing a mask for some of you, right? You have not. It's time to take that off. It's time to take that off. So in your conscious self, guys, it's telling you that it's time to come out from the dark. It's time to step out of the dark energy that you have been, for some of you, you have been involved in a lot of dark and negative energy that you have been attached with. So your conscious self, is telling you, because, if you are sitting in that energy, guys, you will not be able to move forward, and it also could be with somebody you're attached with. For example, that person is not telling you anything, right? But your conscious self wants to know that. But that person is again hiding. It could be either you who have been hiding, or now it can be somebody who is hiding. It can be anything for anybody, okay? Please talk to me about attachment. But this is also about some kind of learning lesson, that you are in your conscious self, right? Where it also could be possible, guys, that you have been doing the same thing before with somebody in your life, or with certain situations where you have not been revealing the whole truth. You have been hiding facts. You have been wearing masks. You're not. So now your conscious self, you can see somebody else doing the same with you, right? So that could be a little bit troublesome, but that could also give you a lot of learning lesson of understanding in here, right? Yeah, see the 3 of Cups, right? This is all about reunion. This is all about happiness, but it also could be people in your life, with whom you don't want to be a part of that community, for some of you as well. Or somebody could be hiding themselves behind the facade of a crowd, not telling the truth. It can be anything, but it also could be an involvement you have had with a third party situation where you have to hide facts, or you had hidden facts from people, Taurus. You have been hiding facts from people with whom you have a close contact with, right? They could be your friends, they could be your relatives, they could be anybody in your life with whom you have some kind of an emotional contact, but you have not been saying the truth there either, is also what I'm getting, right? Please talk to me about the 3 of Cups. Let's see what the 3 of Cups is saying here. So this could be a third party situation from whom, in your conscious side, you have been hiding facts. The Wheel. Yeah. This could be a cycle of your life, guys. The King of Swords. This could be the last cycle of your life. Let's see. Or a cycle that is closing, and that can be anything for anybody. Please talk to me about the Wheel here. Yeah, the Seven of Swords, right? Yeah. Yeah. In your conscious side, you have been, you know, Taurus, you know that, okay? And it's been a learning lesson, but we'll see. Give me 1 second here, guys. Please talk to me about this Seven of Swords. So, what I'm getting from your subconscious and your conscious, guys, is that you are aware that you probably have not done things in the right way for some of you, right? You haven't really taken responsibility for your own action with some situation or with somebody in your life, right? Which is where you have doubt today whether it is possible for you to bring back a situation in your life that you really are craving for in your subconscious state of mind, right? And that is because you're between your conscious and your subconscious, there is an element of deceit that has happened here, where a deceit, a betrayal, could be betrayal as well, right? Where that is a situation where you're kind of feeling that it's not possible for you to bring this situation back because there has been between you, you as a person, that you have not done the right thing either over here, let me tell you. So that's where you are kind of doubting your own self here, of whether it is possible to restructure the whole situation and bring it back into normal, right? Because this attachment, because there has been a lot of negativity in your conscious self that you have been attached to, with, or to. That can be people, as it is the third party situation, people with whom you have interacted, people with whom you have bonded before, but you have been hiding things. You have been hiding things. You have not cleared out your fact. There are a lot of things that you haven't told this third party situation. You have been hiding. It's a facade that you have been putting up with people. You've been wearing a mask, not telling the truth, right? And this is the cycle of your life, the wheel, right? This is a cycle of your life, right? Which is where the Seven of Swords is, which is where, some kind of deceit, a game of betrayal has happened. You could have betrayed somebody because of that situation where you have not taken responsibility for your own action, Taurus. So there is a conflict between your subconscious and your conscious at this point in time. Now, with the Seven of Swords, you get the hat. You will be playing a different role, okay? Great happiness, and then fly, a period of ill health and depression. Okay. So you have been wearing a hat here, let me tell you, with the Seven of Swords, right? Where you have been hiding facts, not telling the truth, maybe. And that has been creating a conflict today, or it's creating a conflict today between your subconscious and your conscious, because your conscious is not clear. Let me tell you that. Your own consciousness is not clear. And why? Because of the Seven of Swords, where you know that you have failed to take responsibility, Taurus, for your own action in life as well, right? Which is where you were wearing a different hat every time, right? Where you were hiding facts with the mask, attachment, not telling the truth. You were wearing a hat, for example, you're going home, you're wearing a hat, a different hat. You're going out to the people, with the people, into the, public area, you're wearing a different hat. So you have never been you. You have never been you. You are always pleasing people, wearing different hats to make others happy. But in the process, let me tell you, in the process, you have lost your own bearing in life, Taurus. Okay. Now, the reason you were playing this role or you've been wearing a different hat is because you thought that brings you back your great happiness. That's how you make people happy. You make yourself happy. You are like one of those people, right? Who are making people happy, and you've been wearing a different hat with a different kind of people in your life. A different hat for your work area, a different hat in your home, a different hat with people you have, other connections with. But in the event, guys, in the event, what has happened in your conscious state, like I said, you have not made yourself happy because you thought this is wearing different hat will bring you back your happiness. No, what it has brought you back is a period of ill health and depression because you have lost your own bearing in life. You don't know who you are anymore. You're kind of confused between who you are and what it is that other people want you to be. Because if you always want to make others happy, you lose yourself. You lose your own identity. That's what it is. And today, with your conscious self, that's what I'm getting, is you're feeling, right? This is the energy. You're feeling that you have lost your own identity in life. I'm sorry, but that is the energy here, guys. Okay. Now, the third part is your hope and fear. Okay, the thinking man, which is talking about you have been wearing, again, like I said, you have been wearing hats all your life. This is also a hat you have been wearing, right? Or you're wearing. Thinking man is with like the king of sword energy, right? But your hope and fear, guys, is that you should be now with the new hat that you wear or you will be putting on. Let me tell you that. You should be able to make the right decision in your life. That's your hope and fear. Because the king of sword makes the right decision, right? The king of sword is a person or an energy. It's like a judge or a lawyer, right? So with the thinking man, what I'm getting is you're coming to, you want to start wearing a different hat in your life again, where you take the call, you take the decisions, irrespective of the fact whether people like it or not. Because you're tired of wearing different hats. You just want one particular hat in your life now that you want to wear. Okay, this is your hope that you can do it, as well as your fear that you might not be able to do justice to the situation. Please talk to me about the thinking man. So this is both your hope and your fear that with the new hat that you wear now, right? You should be able to add more feathers to it. Let me put it that way. So it is, like I said, that you're coming to a point because of the subconscious and the conscious. This is the energy coming to the point of your hope and fear, right? When you're now thinking that you have to logically be the person to take the call. So you have to take the decision, and your decision cannot be overruled. Your decision will be the final decision. Nobody should be able to talk over your decision, right? Because you are very logical. You're rational. Your logic and rational is a part of your new hat story, right? But this is your hope that you can do justice. But fear is also the part, where you might not be able to do justice, right? Which is the Seven of Cups and the Strength, where you should have adequate strength to figure out the best possible option and not get clouded. Not get clouded. You need a lot of strength to wear that new hat, Taurus, right? Because thing is that, with the Seven of Cups, you could be making a wrong choice here. Again, so your hope and fear is that, as the King of Swords with the new hat on, you should be able to make the right choice, the right decision. If you make the wrong choice and the wrong decision, that's your fear, you will go on again on a different route, which you don't want to do. Because, like I said, your subconscious and your conscious is moving you towards your hope and fear of your own energy, right? That you should be able to cut through the cloud and choose the right option for yourself, because you could have options. You could have options. Some of you could have more than one options in life, right? But you require a lot of your personal power and strength to make that right option decision for yourself here. If you make a wrong choice now, or or go on a different path or a wrong decision, wearing that new hat, it'll be again a problem. Please talk to me about the Seven of Cups and the Strength card here. So within this period in time, you will have more than one option to choose from, guys. Okay. Now, the question over here is how logically and how authoritatively and how irrationally you can choose the right option. So your future success will depend on an option you choose for yourself, right? With the Fool card, which is again taking a leap of faith and judgment, where a time is coming, guys, where it will be necessary for you, or it will be not only necessary, but it will be your thing, right? That you will be getting a second chance in your life, or you're getting a second chance out of all the mistakes, learning lessons, and everything that you have been going through. Now, here is the deal. With the second chance in life that you're getting towards taking a new journey, what is the option you choose that will make you successful in your life? Because like I said, the wrong option will take you on a different track. The right option will take you towards your success. So the choice will be on you. But you're getting that second chance. It's coming to you. Please talk to me about the Fool and the Judgment. Where universe will allow you to make your own decision again, to give you that pathway towards your success. But the option that you pick, the choice you make, is up to you. They will hand you the 7 cups, but they won't give you that 1 cup. That is, you have to choose that cup. What is that you want in your life now? Just talk to me about the Fool and Judgment. So your hope and fear is that, guys, that you have to make the right call here, right? The Sun. Yeah, you make the right call. You are liberated in every respect of your life. You make the right call, you get your freedom, right? You get back your happiness. You get back your health, your wealth. Just talk to me about the Sun. But the thing is, the hope and fear that is troubling you more so at this point is the fact that you have to make the choice. The universe will hand, like I said, it will give you all the options and will tell you, hey Taurus, look, you have the options. Oops, hold on, guys. You have the options. Now what you do with those options will be entirely up to you, right? We are not going to give you that cup that is good for you. You have to pick that cup out of the many cups that is in front of you. So the decision will be yours. Now, again, like I said, reminder, guys, be very careful. Be very, very, very cognizant of this situation, because you take a wrong option, you pick a wrong cup, that's it, done. You're out of the scene, guys. So you have to be very careful. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. Let me pull the chair. Okay, so we got a few messages, but I think we got more than a few messages. We'll work with it. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, so they are telling you you make the right call towards your freedom, you will get it. Right? So with the sun, guys, you got the boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. There you go. Okay? Something important such as a new job or a pay raise bag. So you have to work for your effort, towards this story now. It's all there. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Beautiful, right? Then you have the wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So here is the question of that cup. I said, you'll be given the choice. Either you work for it or you just pass your time and ramble aimlessly. What do you want? Do you want to pick up yourself and put that effort? Because there is a spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding also in your life that is going to come. That's, it's all a part of this. Now, again, you have a choice. If you want it or you don't want it. Choices, the option is yours. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming, because that's what they're saying, right? That there is a change. The things will not remain the same like for you anymore. So again, you're getting a second chance. What is the option you pick up and run with will bring you back your happiness and fulfillment. So again, the choice wheel will stop at a point in the coming days where, a change is coming. And that will allow you to think about the wheel as the steering wheel of your driving, of your car. When you're driving on a straight road, right? And then you come to a point where there are two ways. One is going towards the north and one is going towards the south. Now, if you stagnate over there, if you hold yourself and you reverse back and come back, you won't get anything. There is a change that is welcoming you in your life. So you have to either take it to the north, that's your option, or to the south, that's your option. That option will be yours, right? That universe will not unfold for you. But you have to use your understanding, your enlightenment, your awareness towards that option and get on the right road. So, which side of the road you turn your wheel towards, or you just don't drive anymore and you sit there and you look at the sky and you look at the sun and you look at the moon, but you don't do anything for it, no change will happen. Right? So, here it is. The option is there. Whether you want to work for it, increase your effort towards your job, your home, your money, whatever, right? Or towards bringing back more money in your life, option is yours. But you have to put in a lot of effort. And the effort is understanding of your spiritual part of the story. Because it's important, guys, because you will have that option coming pretty soon, where either you go forward or you just stagnate over there. Because there is a change coming in your life. If you don't want that change, let it stagnate. If you want the change, move. That's what they're saying here. But it's your option. It's your free will. It's your choice. Right? Now, next is your environment, guys. Healer of the ages and the world card, right? So, there is a chapter in your environment that has to close or will close. Where you're finding it difficult to heal from the past for some and close that cycle and move out. But the environment is saying it's time to heal. It's time to heal from that situation where you have done or you're going through a period of, subconscious and conscious energy, where it's troubling you. And it's time to close that cycle of your life and walk out. Walk out, where it's like it's getting a little bit difficult for you in the environment to heal from that situation. It's going to bother you, it's going to trouble you, but you have to make a conscious effort to move out of that energy, guys. That's what they're saying. And close the last cycle of your life. Okay, please talk to me about the healer of the ages and the world here. Let's see. It's difficult but not impossible, right? It's not something that is going to be perfectly very easy for you, but it's not something that is going to be very difficult. But you have to have your patience because divine timing, you have to put in a lot. Seven of Pentacles. It's going to be a turning point in your environment pretty soon because there is a change coming. If you don't want the change, like I said, it's up to you. It's your free choice. It's your free will. But environment is preparing you for something bigger and brighter. Okay. Now, but there is a moment of pause, where you have to take your time and put a lot of effort, understanding towards the next cycle of your life. You're reaching a turning point in your environment, Taurus. So once you reach the turning point, from then on, either you move forward and forward, because it'll be difficult for you to move backward. So again, option is yours. Whether you want to move forward now, because you still have that opening here, let me tell you, around this month of February, you still have a little bit of opening at this point of either moving forward or moving backward. But if you, one of the two, whatever you take in the month of February, either you move forward, then you have to keep pushing forward. If you move backward, then you will not be able to come forward. Do I make sense? I think I do. Okay, so the question over here is, Seven of Pentacles is still giving you time to rework on this situation in your environment. Please talk to me about the Seven of Pentacles before you actually take a leap or you make a choice here. The choice is yours. Like I said, it's a free will, but it's giving you a little bit of a breathing time in the environment to still work out on this energy, Two of Pentacles, because you could be juggling over a lot of situation now. You could be juggling over more than one situation at a time because you could be reworking on your own principles in life, right? How to organize situation, how to organize yourself, prioritize situation. So you have to put in a lot of effort, time and effort in the environment to again reprioritize and reorganize your own life. Because this is the time Energetically, this is the time universe is giving you for yourself to again culminate and bring things back in the right order for yourself. Please talk to me about the Two of Pentacles, because they don't want you to juggle anymore. So if you don't have to juggle anymore with more than over one situation at a time, it's important for you to rework and reprioritize your game plan. Do you follow? Because you have a learning lesson. The Five of Cups and the Five of Wands, right? Which is clearly saying that there has been a lot of disappointment because you, by yourself, Taurus, you have not been able to prioritize or organize your own self, right? So you have gone through a battle, you have gone through some conflict, you have gone through disappointment, you have gone through a severe amount of learning lesson. To what happens to people if they are not able to organize their own priorities in life in the right way? Okay, please talk to me about the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands. So again, like I told you right in the beginning, all the learning lessons that you have now, you are going to be evaluating, or I would say rather re-evaluating. Doesn't matter, but that is what is happening essentially, guys, is that it's giving you the time to organize your own belief system in life, to organize your own, not only just the belief system, yes, the belief system, but it's also helping you to organize back your own self, which is where earlier you could have not really paid attention to that X amount of organization that we all need in our life, to be honest. Okay, so that amount of organization is required. So this is the time. Take this energy, guys, work with it, because this is the time. Hold on. This is the time when that organization is required by you. So universe is saying, take your time, right? Understand where you, because if you keep juggling between conflict and disappointment, you will never be able to prioritize your life, right? Somewhere you will be disappointed, somewhere you will have conflict that will create a disappointment, and you will always try to, end that conflict and make somebody happy, or make somebody happy and the other conflict. So you'll always be juggling in your life. That's not going to help you, guys. Okay, so environment is telling you, take your time, work on this energy. You're reaching a turning point where you have to move past this energy into something new. But as you move past this energy, you have to understand how to reorganize your own priorities, where you have to pay attention to and where you don't have to pay attention to. Okay? Younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. You could have, it could be younger man, younger woman, doesn't matter. But somebody who is in your life is causing a lot of conflict. It could be your daughter. It could be your spouse. It also could be your sister. Anybody, right? Someone is leaving your life where, they could be threatening you. You're feeling threatened. That, if you don't do this for me, I will leave this. Or you don't do that for me, I will leave that. Or wants to leave. Success is assured with good plans and hard work. Egg. But if they leave, your success is assured. Let me see here. Hold on, guys. So in your environment, okay, healer of the ages and the world. So there is something that you need to heal from to end that chapter of your life. So your environment is very important too. Why? Because it's giving you time to work on this energy, to concentrate on a new turning point in your life, what you now need to do. What is that you have to do? Because, like I said, you have been constantly juggling back and forth. And you are understanding that if you can continue doing this, you will not be able to heal yourself, nor will you be able to heal any situations, because you are always in a, on the tightrope. If you're solving a problem here, there is another problem that happens elsewhere. So you leave this problem and you're running to the other problem. That cannot go on, right? That cannot happen. Somewhere you have to find your stability. Why? Because Five of Cups and the Five of Wands, like I said, there is a problem, there is a grief, there is a disappointment. You're leaving a job unfinished, maybe half done, and you're running from that job towards the other person because somebody called you and complained, oh, I'm having a very tough time. And so immediately here you are, Taurus, the good heart you have. You want to go console and bring back peace in that situation. So you leave your job and you run towards that story. So again, you're coming back after all that, back into your job. You're not being able to concentrate. So what is happening is you're juggling. This way, that way. That way, this way. You're never straight. You can be because you are, it's not a possibility. Really. It's not a possibility. So it is dealings or relationships with a younger woman. And this could be with male, female, doesn't matter. But somebody who is younger to you. Someone is leaving your life, could be leaving your life as well. Somebody with whom you have been attached with could be leaving your life. Success assured with good plans and hard work to make a success in their life, or it can bring your success back. With the egg, right? So, but there is something good that is coming out of this situation. But what is assured is your success. If that happens, it's good. If somebody leaves your life, whoever is giving you trouble is kind of keeping you on your toes. If they decide to take a different exit, so be it. That will give you some peace of mind to work with your plans and your hard work. Can be anything. So environment is saying, whatever it is, guys, if the chair goes empty, don't try to fill that up right now. Rather, concentrate on your plans and hard work. Because a part of your life will become free. Somebody could be leaving. Doesn't matter. Or you may be leaving. Whatever it is. It could be you leaving your position of authority there, wherever you have been. Trying to console people and you had it enough. I'm done. I'm going towards my plans where I have to put in my hard work. Can be anything for anybody. Now, Spirit's advice is deceit. So, here is the deal, guys. There is an energy like this in your life. Now, this energy is very painful. Right? And it could be challenging your energy too towards your hard work and good plans, whatever you're trying to manifest. There is somebody in your life who doesn't want that to happen. They could be coming in your way. And you have to keep your ears and eyes open around this portion in time to catch that thief. If you are careless about that situation, this energy could harm you. So you have to be equally, if not more, on guard for yourself, Taurus. That's your Spirit's advice to you. I hope I made myself very clear. Please talk to me about the deceit here. Oops, sorry. Hold on, guys. This deceit is in your house or in your relationship. Somebody who is with you or somebody who is with you or you are with somebody. You have to be on guard with the Four of Wands. You have to be on guard, Taurus. There is an energy who doesn't want your success to happen. Have to be very careful, guys. I'm sorry to say that. You have to be on guard. You have to be very vigilant. With your money, that's your security. Please talk to me about the Four of Wands. So Spirit is saying, watch out for this energy here. Nine of Swords. Yeah. You probably have an inkling for it. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. You probably know this deceitful energy, and it could be stressing you out around this portion in time, guys. Please talk to me about the Nine of Swords, because it's again an issue of trust, a lack of trust. The Four of Cups, the Two of Wands. You know you have missed opportunities in your life with the Ten of Pentacles. Before that, you had a chance before to do something better with this kind of a situation, but you have missed it, guys. And that could be causing a lot of stress on you, right? Because somebody over here is giving you or will be giving you a very hard time. With your money, you have to be very careful now. Very, very careful, guys. Holy moly. And this thief is right in your vicinity. Somebody you are aware of, somebody you know. I'm going to go back on this situation here. Hold on, guys. But you will find protection. There is also somebody in your life, Taurus, you're not alone, who will give you protection around this portion in time as you are going through this energy or struggling through this energy here. Okay, so Spirit is saying you have to be on guard towards somebody in your life who is very, very close to you, at a close proximity. You have to watch their actions every time. You have to keep your ears and eyes open towards this energy can really otherwise harm you. Can really otherwise harm you. And this energy is right with you. Four of Wands. It's right with you, beside you, wherever. Right? And if that happens, this will be a nightmare. A never-ending nightmare. Nine of Swords. You know, it can cause you a never-ending nightmare. Which is also what I'm getting. Is something that is happening when you're feeling that kind of guilt, anxiety is also because, you know, Four of Cups is you have had missed opportunities in your life. The Two of Wands, where you could have gone on a different route. See, remember the Two of Wands, your subconscious. So this time around, you have to be very careful. You have selected a wrong route before that got you stuck with the Ten of Pentacles, where otherwise, by now, you would have had a solid foundation. So Spirit is saying, nonetheless, you still have a friend in your life, protection from a powerful friend who is your loyal follower, a dog, right? Somebody who loves you and will protect you, will guard you, will help you to keep away from people who are deceitful. But you have to be very, very observant. Very observant. Otherwise, like I said, this could be a never-ending nightmare that has already you have been suffering from, where you have a missed opportunity in your life that you could not take, right? Where you, again, came at a crossroad, right? Came at a crossroad, or you're still at a crossroad because you are lacking that emotional situation to make the right judgment here with regards to the Ten of Pentacles, with regards to a solid relationship, a foundation, a legacy, whatever. There is a lack of emotional apathy at this point towards this situation. So, you're already going through a tough time, or you will be, but at the same time, don't let others cheat you. Be very careful as you're crossing this road, because you could be in grief, you could be in neglect of your money, right? And if that happens, this foundation, the money that you have made, can leave you. Somebody can take it away, because they know if they keep you under pressure and stress. Okay, here it is, guys, hold on. This thief is right in your home. Okay, but this thief, or this situation, about this situation, something, is keeping you anxious. You're not sleeping well in the night. You're worried about something, right? You're always practically worried about something. Some of you could be going through some kind of, like I said, missed opportunities in life, which is of worry to you if it's going to ever come back to you, right? If it's ever going to come back. Your attention could be here, right? Your attention could be here because you wanted a solid foundation, where now you feel that you have to walk out of that story. That's where the emotional apathy is. That's where you're feeling very, very sad about this whole situation, because either somebody could have deceived you already and you know about that, or you are fearing that this is going to happen, where you will have to leave your home, your family, your situation, a legacy that you have built over time, and walk on a different route. But if that happens, nothing to worry, guys, because you have somebody who will give you that shelter, who will protect you, a friend, right? So you will find somebody in your life. So even if you have to make that decision in your life, yes, it will be very stressful, but it is something that you have to do if you have to do it. But you will not be alone. You will get help. That's also a part of the story. You will find that loyal person, the loyal follower, a help from somebody, that you love. Because, like I said, you could be leaving a situation, a position of authority, where you want your success. So for which you might have to leave a place that you have been in for a long time. That also could involve a situation with your family, your friends, your relatives, anybody, right? Anybody in your life. That situation is coming. Now, your probable outcome, guys, is your karma for sure. Woman holding a heart. Somebody is here for you, or you are there for somebody at this point in time. Somebody you love, or somebody who loves you. Okay, that could be your friend. So you don't have to worry. You really don't have to worry, Taurus. Okay, you have somebody beautiful who is here to help you, like I said, but this will be your outcome. That worst case scenario, if this happens, you have this person. Please talk to me about woman holding a heart. You have somebody who is there willing to let their heart open for you again, or you for somebody, doesn't matter, okay? But let's see. Please talk to me about woman holding a heart. Somebody is either returning to your life, or you're returning back to somebody, guys. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. There is a new situation that is coming up in here for you, Taurus. The Queen of Swords and the Lovers. Okay. Yeah, somebody is wanting to restart a new situation with you, or it could be you starting a new situation with somebody in your life that is full of happiness, love, everything a good friend can give you. Who has a lot of affection, wants to bring back a lot of balance in your life as well. will leave no stone unturned. They want a new, fresh beginning with you, like I said, Taurus, the probable outcome, or you want it with somebody. Please talk to me about the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Lovers. But with the Queen of Swords, remember, if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius energy, right, you have to be very truthful because they are very smart, they are very intelligent. Hierophant. Yeah, there is a new spiritual commitment that is coming up on the surface in your probable outcome, right? So, somebody, if you're leaving a situation, guys, you will be walking into a new situation because somebody will welcome you, but they will welcome you with a condition of the truth being attached on this relationship, where you have to make your choice and you cannot be juggling over situations in your life anymore. You have to stay committed to that situation. You have to be committed to that situation. Follow your traditions. Do whatever you have to, become wise. But you have to do what your spiritual self tells you to do here as your outcome. Please talk to me about the Hierophant. So if you're going to accept a relationship in your life, a new relationship, you have to stay committed to that. That is what they're telling. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Yeah. There is a lot of love. There is a lot of love for you. Somebody has, Taurus. And somebody is waiting for that situation to come towards them, right? But again, like I said, option choices is yours. You want to come this way, you can. You want to go on a different track, you can, right? So again, everything is up to you. You have a choice. But there is somebody in your life who is your loyal friend, who you can trust, can be very short-tongued, but is full of love and compassion in your life towards you, right? But if you tell the person anything wrong, that person can have a lot of acid tongue as well, because this person is very clear, very sharp, mentally very alert. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy, or could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy here, right? But if you are coming into contact with such an energy that will bring you back what you have not received, you have to be very truthful and honest about your own commitment with that person, right? Now, temporary problems. Okay, there will be clouds, but it will be very temporary, right? Where somebody, excuse me, where somebody could be feeling very clouded about this commitment here. That could be you or somebody. About this wish, right? About this wish. And then you have success. So this cloudiness will disappear. It's a temporary problem, of your success story that you're still not very clear about, but you will sooner or later see that success. Okay. So whatever outcome seems a little bit too problematic for you, you think it's not going to happen, it's going to happen. It definitely will happen. It is a temporary phase in your life right now that you're going through a lot of problem where you feel that you're not getting what you wish for in your life. But sooner or later, guys, success is in your life. But you have to work for it, okay? You have to work for it. You have to give it plenty of time for yourself as well. Because, like I said, you have deceitful energy. You have bad people. Choice and option will be yours, right? So do things in the right way. Do things in the right way, guys. This is an important, very important reading. That's why I've broken it down. Take your time, don't be in a rush. Process information carefully. Think about yourself well. Give yourself a different perspective. Try to think about life from a different perspective as well. Don't get stuck in a tunnel vision, right? Don't get stuck with the clouds and in a tunnel vision. Open up, think wisely, and do things in the right way. Enjoy this reading, guys. Until I see you once again, till then, goodbye. God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.